Warning. The following video includes characters hitting for millions of damage using shit you don't have. Viewer discretion is advised.
Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. I will download back again. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. I will download back again.
Hey everybody, Goldie here, and kicking off 2024 with a look at the new Chase-ish Hall of Famer in WWE Champions, Booyaka 619. Rey Mysterio. Showboat Rey Mysterio is your new Chase Hall of Famer. He does have gears. This preview will not be including them, but all color moves start with 2 more move points, and cross break gems do 200% more damage. Inducted into the Hall of Fame last year. He is a chaotic showboat. Trainer ability at 26k. Leech gems do 75% more damage, and blue moves start with 2 more move points. Link's Hall of Fame gear, plus 4 MP to all color moves. As you can see, the gears here not unlocked, not on this preview. A couple different builds we're going to take a look at. I'm going to start with a move damage focus. Finisher, West Coast Pop, 10 MP. Deal 1,985,185 damage, and force your opponents to skip their turn for 2 turns. The Diving Hurricane Rana, 6 MP, deal 210,815 damage, and make 20 random gems into Pyro Gems, which will modify all gems above it into yellow gems when broken by you. Also a hardcore move if your opponent is a striker. First, steal up to, good lord, they need to add commas, 2,977,777 health. You can see the mouse. I'm trying to comma this myself. So let's just call that 3 mil. And the Mysterio Canarana, 7 MP, deal 178,658 damage, and choose 7 gems to make into yellow gems. Entourage for this. Lawler for plus 4 blue MP. Trick Ozka for 100% more to our yellow moves and plus 2 yellow MP. I do not have Mutant Finn Balor. He would be the 150%er, so keep that in mind. K Quick, I am missing 10%, so we're getting 40% to the finisher instead of 50. Gooker for 25% to all of our moves. Takedown 2s, no belts. If you have the Whooper plate, use the Whooper plate. If you have a boss plate, you could probably use that too. I have neither. Not really in a good position for yellow finisher people on my account. My tier 5 is not maxed out. We're missing about 110% off the top end here. So keep that in mind when we hit the finisher. We'll talk about numbers when we get there. But let's see what we can hit this for. All right, so the Diving Hurricane Rana is almost a mil. 6 MP move, so we can double stack it, which is going to come in handy in another build. But we're really just doing this to hit the yellow move again for another 1,000,000 damage. And then finisher is doing 9.8, so I did the maths. And if I had Mutant Finn, if I had K-Quick giving me 50%, if I had a maxed out 200% middle, this would be hitting for about 10,420,000. Just keep that in mind. I know, we're like splitting hairs here, 9.8, 10.4, whatever, they're dead. But big finisher, if they kick out, stun for 2 turns, you swipe some of your Pyro Gems to get everything loaded up again, and keep cycling until their health is gone. But that is the big finisher build. Let's go take a peek at some of his gem damage. Next build we are going to take a look at brings in the submission, which is the Backpack Sleeper 7 MP. Randomly place 40 submission gems and do 243,229 damage for 3 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining submission gems turn into cross break gems. So we're running that with the choose to make into yellow and the pyro gems that modify everything above it into yellow gems. Entourage for this, Lawler for blue MP. Motu Goldberg for 12k on the yellows. Hall of Fame Taker for 12k on the yellows. Santa for the +1 and 3450 for all of our gems. Switched to a Fury build. 30% is the gem damage boost on the strap. 2 sets of Fury 2s. And the Ronda's jacket plate. Whenever you generate 3 or more submission gems, increase your yellow and black gem damage by 100% for 2 turns. So basically use the sub, boost your yellows, put out the pyros. It's random, so hopefully it lands in a place where you can break them. Board goes boom, you win. That's the hope. Let's see. 68. Gonna go ahead and put these out. I feel like 40 is a lot for what we're trying to do here. And again, it is random, but the purple move that makes cross breaks is also random, so kind of at the mercy of the gem board here. What are our yellows doing now? 83. If we use the Piper's power plate, this would be nutty, but I'd like to show it without at first. And then choose 7 to make into yellow. I'm liking this 4 here. We'll get that one, and that one, and that one. And then we can kind of plug these in as we see fit. Got a decent amount. 3.1? Yeah, it needs a Piper plate. But now we know. Now we know. And we didn't refill the blues either. Oh, God. Okay. Well, listen. We might as well, since we have the extra damage, right? Oh, and now he's... Okay, never mind. Never mind. Trying to show what he can do without a whole bunch of fancy stuff, you know? Let's go ahead and do that. Those out. So where are those gonna go? Oh, so it did actually cover up a bit of the cross breaks. Okay, cool. That's fine with me. I think we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. You're gonna get the bottom 2 rows here. That's gonna be okay. 4.2. Okay, so it's slowly stacking. I don't think this is the build though. Or maybe it is the build with the Piper plate. Again, we did not refill the blues. So that's a problem. 86k on those. Did give us a wild card without pin. So hopefully you can see what I'm trying to do with this build, but with everything being random sub gems, random pyro gems, if you use the jacket plate, you're not guaranteed to recycle. Even with the Kids Lightning, it's not a guarantee. But we're up to 99k, so this is what, 3, 4 cycles of the Ronda plate? So between 3 and like 4.2 mil with the jacket without the Piper plate. I do want to see what happens when we toss that plate on. So let's just see what we can expect with the Piper's power. All right, so let's run this back with the Piper's power plate. Whenever you make 4 or more pyro gems, increase all of your gem damage by 100% and your yellow gem damage by 500% for 1 turn. So that with the Ronda's jacket plate is giving us a 700% boost to our yellow gems. Going to start with the submission. Let's just see what we're at. 68. Start with the submission. Lay out these cross breaks and then with gear, and we don't have gear for this, but with gear, we can pretend that it's taking place of tour perks. We should be able to double stack this. It's gonna be gross. But the problem is there's so many flip and cross breaks everywhere that I'm probably going to cascade into oblivion. I'm scared. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Thank you, Jesus. That was terrifying and not recommended. But it worked. Oh, that's spicy. Let's go there. All right. What we doing? Skiddly baps. Oh my god. Okay, so we went from like 3.5 mil to 12.2. Okay, so probably gonna need the Piper's plate for that build, but he has other builds. We've looked at a move damage. We've looked at this gem damage one. I do have another gem damage build I want to take a look at, but I'm gonna save it for last because I think it's gonna be the winner. Let's take a quick peek at what this health steal is doing. Next build, we're going to take a look at. We're bringing this moveset back, however. We are facing a striker, which means hardcore ability at play. If opponent's class is striker first, steal up to, we called that about 3 mil. 2977777777777. Steal up to about 3 million health, so we are going full Elt steal. Lawler to get everything loaded. Clubber Lang for 150%. Zombie Daniel Bryan, sorry, for 31%. And Showboat Nakamura for 100%. We are stealing 11 million health. And strikers don't really have a lot of health to begin with, so this should be fairly straightforward. So he maxed out 6-star bronze striker has 10.6. Just saying. With gear and a Hall of Fame link and you don't need MP, you could put Shield Roman or Zombie Rock to steal even more Elt. I'm going to pretend that we need both of these matches for transparency's sake. Yeah, 11,345,330 health. And then a casual 1.6 mil finisher without any, move stuff. That's fun. We saw a lot of people get new moves over the 12 days of Christmas event. A lot of them were hardcore and conditional against certain classes. So Hall of Fame Rey against strikers, folks. Kind of fun. All right, I promised you a big gem damage build. Without further ado, let's go set that up. All right, last build we're going to take a look at. And before we do that, shout out to Purple 2 that we never used. Springboard, crossbody, heal for 3 million health. 266,616 damage and heal for that. So maybe a fun defensive build would be the running tornado DDT, the springboard crossbody, and the tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Random cross breaks, increase your purple MP, heal for 3 mil, put it on defense, call it a day. But the build that everyone is here for, Tricolor, shout out to Davey D. The Diving Hurricane Rana, which is the Pyro Gems, modifying everything above it into yellow. 619, deal 175,587 damage and make 21 random gems into multiply gems of strength 4. And the Mysterio Kanrana to choose our yellow gems. Tricolor build, meaning we need all sorts of MP, but thankfully Brawn Breaker exists at striker for yellow and blue. Woods for purple, Santa for the +1 in case there was any doubt. And then Hall of Fame Taker for the flat 12,000. Could use Memrock. Totally up to you. But it's going to be a tricolor triple MP build with the Nightmare Insignia. Whenever you make 6 or more multiply gems, increase your yellow gem damage by 100% for 1 turn. And then the Piper Plate, whenever you make 4 or more pyro gems, increase all of your gem damage by 100% and your yellow gem damage by 500% for 1 turn. Should be able to stack the pyros twice. So this should be quite nutty. Let's see. Okay. 56. First set of pyros. 149. Multiply gems. I never checked the damage. I could do that now, though. Why did I put the multiply gems out first? Because I wanted to only make 1 match and reduce my risk of cascading. So 164, Nightmare Plate. Pyro Plate triggers again. Please don't cover all of my multiply gems. Thank you for leaving me 4. 257. 1 mil on the times 4s. We gave ourselves a 4 break. Let's go ahead and take it. 18.2. I'm going to run that one more time. Going to get the pyros out first and then do the multiply gems to see how much more of a difference that makes. All right. So we're going to have to make 2 3 matches instead. And I'm already not a fan of all the yellow gems up here. So 149. And the hope is that we have enough. We do. Wonderful. I want to leave myself that 4 break at the bottom. More pyro gems. And then hopefully the multiply gems on top, or is it just gonna, I don't remember the sequence here. Yay! Yay! All right, so 1.03. We got a lot more multiply gems out now, so 19.9. We'll call it 20. We'll call it 20. Everything is random, unfortunately, so I'm not gonna run it 20 times to get the perfect outcome. I will, however, run it a 3rd time just to see if we can beat 20 mil. Already not a fan of the placement down here, because if I do that, that's a 3 match. And if I do that, that's a 4 match. Maybe we just do that. I don't know. We'll see. Ah! Cascade. Ah! 149. Oh, and we're gonna accidentally take all of them. My bad. Whatever. This probably isn't gonna be as hard, but... Nah, just kidding. Psych. Psych! 25 mil. I'm a big fan of saving the best for last. Let's go ahead and wrap things up. So that concludes our first look at Rey Mysterio Hall of Fame. Again, a chaotic showboat. Trainer ability at 26k. Blue moves start with 2 more move points. Leech gems do 75% more damage. Hall of Fame link for +4 MP to all color moves. 2 sets of gear. He has all color moves start with 2 more move points, and cross break gems do 200% more damage. The +2 MP is nice. Cross break gems doing 200% more damage. I think personally I would have preferred a multi-gem strength increase, like maybe by 3 or 4. Unless they plan on coming out with a cross break plate this month. That's just me guessing though. But let me know what you think in the comments of this video in terms of Hall of Fame male showboats. Shawn Michaels, Jerry the King Lawler, Sting, who doesn't exist to me. Not to me. Let's go take a look real quick. I think there's one more that I'm completely forgetting. Shawn, Ray, Lawler, Ted, and Sting. So, is he better than Hall of Fame Shawn Michaels? That's going to be the debate in the comment section, I think. But let me know what you think in the comments of this video. How are you liking him? How are you going to run him? Any other questions, comments, concerns? Feel free to hit me up in the comments or in my Discord server. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Be sure to like, share with your friends, and subscribe so you're notified when my next gameplay video comes out. Thank you again for watching, and thank you for being a friend.